So we open with Kyle and Dorit getting together at Kyle's house. I thought Kyle couldn't stand the chip heifer. So they're heading out to Santa Barbara. So they sit down in Kyle's office to hash out the Teddy shit. So Dorit actually ain't believing Kyle's bullshit. She like, so now you care about the friendship, but it was shut the fuck up last night. I see you, heifer, for your works and your deeds. Child, Dorit pressing her on this therapy with Teddy. I don't know why you care. She insists that going to therapy with your friends is different. Okay, now Dorit, why does Kyle need to admit that she's closer to Teddy? Why? If you know it in your heart, know the truth. Everybody ain't got to agree with the truth for the truth to be the truth. You're banging your head up against a brick wall, hon. We see more Garcelle and her kids, but I'm loving Rena's tracksuit. So Erica show up and Erica's still pissed with Kyle. Erica said, all right, I ain't gonna throw a friendship away over a bad night, but we can't have too many of them, and she been on one this season. God, and the ugly Sutton appears. Like a southern herpy, we can't get rid of her. And them heifers is just like me. I be pissing 6 times before I go on a road trip. We done flown away from their asses. They better go on somewhere. Oh, Garcelle can't come. Damn it. Oh, she shines on this show. She really does. She was what the show needed. An injection of real yet classy. Okay, we see Denise acting on Bold and the Beautiful, and that was good. I don't know how much more tension that marriage can take. Denise said, I play sexy characters, but that's just my job. It has nothing to do with reality. Then why are you running your husband around to get him happy endings from unknown heifers? And random hoes. Why? Oh my God, the house is beautiful, but the first 10 minutes didn't give us shit. Oh, Lord Sutton, I am so sick of you. You just, every moment you have to fuck it up. We get out of the car. The lady who owns the rental house is hugging everybody as they get out. You know how white women be doing. And then she gonna say, oh, you're a hugger. Nobody wants to hug you. That's why you ain't a hugger, Sutton. That's why you ain't a hugger. You ain't got nothing to hug. You ain't got nothing to offer. Probably the most love anybody done shown you in a long time with your sour ass. Sour, dar, Sutton. I'm a hugger. 2,500 per night. And not bad. Like, that's high. But also, that house was so damn big, like, you could have 8 couples splitting that shit. Oh, thank goodness, there's a chef and housekeeping staff. I don't see why these rich heifers, these supposed to be the high end now, why they are out without staff. Like, Ramona was whining, oh, well, we need this person to help and we need that person. Like, you should have 2 people running around doing your bidding. Like, your drink shouldn't even get half full. Would you like me to freshen that, Mr. Al? Oh, of course. Thank you. So we're all settling into the house. And Erica's like, ooh, I'm hot. I'm going to have a meltdown. I hope it's cooler by the ocean. You're in California with a jumpsuit on. And a t-shirt underneath and probably a bra. I imagine you would be hot. Kyle said, well, shit, you got on a sweatsuit. You look like you sweating. So now we're on these little bike things trying to get to the wine tasting. Honey, we need Garcelle. So we have a little competition on the covered bikes. Girl, they got a wine tasting without a pour-out bucket. They just getting drunk. Just good old housewives drunk. Why is Kyle trying to give us Lisa Vanderpump? We don't want her. That's why she's not on the show. You went through great pains to get her ass off the show. Now you gonna bring her up? Because you ain't got shit going on for yourself. You actually needed her ass. So now Kyle asked the group, should she say something to Denise about what happened the other night? Okay, Erica said, well, I had a meeting with Denise, and she kind of got on me about the sex talk. Oh, and Teddy said, she was whining to me about that too. Oh, Erica said, well, shit, going to Denise's is an errand. We ain't going to church. And everybody's like, is this an adult dinner or a kid's dinner? I don't think the kids should have been there. If you're having adult talk, have adult talk. Like, the kids should have been in the house. They could have been out for a minute, said hey to the people, but that's something, So, child, Erica says, well, shit, they already know what a threesome is if they haven't had one already. And everybody's like, ooh, and then the niece walks in. Oh, my Erica said, please, her kids were probably like, why are those lame old bags talking about threesomes that they ain't having? Erica, you be having threesomes with 2 of your supposed sissies. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna I don't buy that they gay. I don't buy it. I think her manager, the one with the white boy with the Caesar, I think he gay. Everybody else, I'm like, I think that's for play. I think it's an image because Erica's all about image. They call Garcelle, and I really wish she was there. Wow, that sunset out there is spectacular. But the sunsets out west are spectacular. I've got some pretty good sunset views too. Okay, Erica, what is up with all these weight loss outfits? You whining about the heat, but you packed the shit. You knew what the weather was. You from California. All right, it's time to have dinner with a side of argument. Or with these girls, argument with a side of dinner. Erica said, we got pumpkin spice candles? How white of us. Y'all are white, so it's okay. That's why they made pumpkin spice. Why don't we have sweet potato candles or candied yam candles? Maybe I could come out with a soul food line. Mac and cheese, grandma's blueberry. Oh, well, blueberry is tough to do because you got to get the crust with it. Otherwise, it's just too sweet. But back to the show. So now we've got the chef talking about the organic grown food in Santa Barbara, yada yada. Get to the fight. What the fuck is a microgreen? Microgreen sounds like cut up spinach to me. Is that just baby spinach or baby kale? Microgreen. Oh, they're a vegetable harvested just after the cotyledon leaves have developed. Oh, okay. So they're actually, okay, I didn't know microgreens was something. I didn't learn. I was like, y'all trying to pull fast one because they be trying to pull fast one. So we get to talking about Denise's career, and Rena asks, what was it like to shoot a threesome? Oh, Lord. It was uncomfortable. How many takes? We did a lot of takes. It was uncomfortable, but you have to just commit. Y'all seem real comfortable. Maybe you just are a better actress than I'm giving you credit for. Okay, so Rena said, how you go? So we talk about Wild Things and her family's reaction, and her dad left the theater and all that. But her parents were, still supportive. They're like, look, this is what you got to do to be an actress. Go on. But then Rena says, what you gonna do when your girls see it? And she says, I hope they never see it. Oh, God. So then Rena's sex book comes up, and she said, well, my kids went on and read that, so I think you might be a little naive about what your kids know about you and your career. And she said, shit, at least they learned how to give head right from my book. I don't want them out here giving half-ass head. Ha, ha, ha! Rena got a point. If they're gonna get information, they might as well get good information. You don't want them out here knowing the wrong shit. I mean, she got a point. Like, nobody wants to think about their kids having sex, but how did you get them kids? How'd you get them kids? You know how. If you want grandbabies, that's how you gonna get them. That's the only way. All right, so now Kyle and Dorit getting into a little nice, nasty apology. We just jumped from the whole Denise thing. Okay, so then Denise mentions the diamond ice sculpture, and she said, oh, that was for Eloise, her daughter, but it wasn't Eloise's party. Oh, God, so now Denise is like, well, I had my children there, and I've never talked about a threesome with my child. Then why was your child at an adult affair? I ain't bringing no kids to my shit. Don't bring your fucking children. I'm telling you now. Leave the little crumb snatchers, the rugrats at home. I don't want to see them. Now, you put a picture up on Instagram, I will like a cute baby. I want you to have a happy family. I want you and your children to have a wonderful relationship. I want you to watch them graduate, go to the marriages, have the grandbabies. I want that for you. I just don't want it in my house. Okay, if you don't want people hearing adult conversations at your home, why would you have adults liquored up with a separate table and not think we gonna have adult conversation? If you wanted it to be kid-friendly, you could have had the kids at the table and people would have kept it a pro-pro. They was over there. Now, they was eavesdropping, but they was over there. I don't know why they weren't in the house. Nobody else has kids at they shit. We don't never see Nene's sons. Maybe because they ugly. They grown, so I can say it. Now, Sutton says what we've all been saying, if it's an adult party, don't invite the kids. And Denise gonna say it's my home. It's your home, but you setting shit up funky in your home where you don't know how to run it. I know how to run my house. If I did have children over, they would be in one area where they could not hear the adults. and we would be over in the adult area, and I would be giving you very much Lynn Whitfield hosting a party at the beginning of Eve's Bayou. Oh, honey, I'd be done up. Erica's like, okay, look, I might have been a little disrespectful, but you're being a little naive. That ain't no shit they ain't heard before. Y'all wasn't getting into it. My goodness, a penis and a vagina. The world is gonna end. Everybody is over Denise and her whining because don't nobody else bring their kids to the shit. I wouldn't bring my kids to no shit like that because I would know it's adult conversation. Okay, so Erica Jane was right. The daughter was like, look, we were dying of laughter. It's fine. Like, we heard it, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And Denise is trying to milk this for a plot line to look holier than thou. Well, hell, Erica Jane got a whole ass chapel in her house. Where's your chapel, heifer? Where's your chap? Well, child, Denise done dried up the whole table. Everybody over her shit. Everybody like, You know it's bad when I'm out here agreeing with Sutton. When she said, I'd apologize, but I've done nothing wrong, I was like, you really didn't. You told the truth. It's like, don't bring your kids to adult shit, and then when shit is adult, be like, oh, send their asses inside. So we got Kyle and, I was about to say Tinsley, but Teddy, just as boring, and from Family Money, breaking down the situation. Erica and Rinna feel judged by Denise. Oh, okay. So Kyle's like, this is why I say fake ass bitches, because people ain't gonna call Denise out on being a hypocrite. You know what? I can't believe it, but Kyle got a point. FAB, honey, fake ass bitches. So the next morning, Sutton whining, it's a tough group. We went to bed and nothing was resolved. I mean, you look tough and tense. Your skin is tough and tense, like jerky. So I feel like you should fit right in. You're a tough old bird and a tough old broad. 48 looking 68. You want to talk about tough and tense. Girl, you got 1929 skin. You don't want to fight anymore because ain't nobody fucking with your ass. That's what it is. Sutton said she wants to enjoy each other's company, but we don't enjoy your company. Oh, Rinna said, let's quit pussyfooting around and fucking get it out. Okay, so we start going in on Kyle with the chip heifer shit. And then Erica said, well, now hold on. Remember you said I didn't have no friends. So Erica's like, okay, look, let me break down my package deal point. I wasn't making fun of your anxiety. I was saying you and Teddy are so close. You go to anxiety therapy together. And then it's like you want to say, oh, couples therapy, anxiety therapy. If y'all go into therapy together, you are closer than close and thick as thieves. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but just fast that this is your best friend and the other girls are satellite friends. Now Teddy says, now hold up, Chip Effa. My issue with you is you shade me every time you bring up my friendship with Kyle. I don't, and that is kind of true. Like Dorit, now that she don't have Lisa Vanderpump and she ain't Kyle's best friend, she thought she was going to be second in command and now she third. And you know, that husband of hers, they living in rented houses in the Hollywood Hills. So, and they could slip into poverty real easy. So she like, I got to hold on to this check. And to hold on to this check, I need Kyle's neck. Because Beverly Hills will get rid of you faster than any Housewives franchise. Oh, have your issues with me. Don't have your issues with me and Kyle.
When she inserts herself into my...
But does Teddy insert herself as Kyle's best friend / pit bull? And as someone who had a loving pit bull, they are loyal and they will defend you till the end. Although Teddy ain't much of a pit bull because she could have quashed some of this shit at the night when Kyle was going in on Dorit, the chip heifer, for showing up in glam. Teddy, you should have said, I didn't care. She showed up when I wanted her to show up. I gave you all option. Come whenever. If she wanted to come after glam, it was my event. That was her privilege. Why are you mad, Kyle? Because you need a plot line. Your husband's losing his business. And you're going to end up broke. Just like your sister. Oh my God, now Dorit, you told on yourself. You said, I'm never going to be Kyle's favorite. You used to be Vanderpump's favorite, and now you're not the favorite, and you actually got to work, and they getting in your business, and now you mad about it. But you also need the check. So now Kyle and Dorit done hash they little shit out, but Renna gonna get in Denise's ass. She said, I feel like you shut us down, with all due respect. Denise said, well, the shit was too heated. We had gone round and round. What else do we have to say? Ooh, Denise said, well, I'm just going to make sure my children aren't within earshot of the group. And now Renna's like, look, I know Sammy. Sammy did not go to her mama concerned about this bullshit. AKA producers then gave Renna the footage and told her, run with this plot line, honey, and run fast. And you know running Renna. She run that mouth and she run that story. She's bone FedEx. Ooh, Renna said it. I feel like you're using the kids to make us feel bad. Uh-huh. Didn't Kyle say that last night? Production running around telling everybody what to say. Come on now. We ain't stupid. Aha! Now Denise got a backpedal and pussy pop. Backpedal and pussy pop. I don't feel mad. I'm not judging any of you guys about it. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, you were concerned enough to bring it up to 3 people. With all due respect. And now here come Renna. With all due respect, you're being contradictory. Renna and Erica are doing a beautiful tag team. Oh, God, this heifer done posted a picture on Instagram with the outline of her husband's penis, and then she said, oh, I took it down because my daughter was uncomfortable. But if you posting shit like that, it's okay to be a hoe. It's okay. You see, now Erica got her. You can't talk about your husband's penis and your happy endings, and then we're the bad moms. Ha! Now we got the Renna classic line. You have to fucking own it. Own it. Own it. Own it. Renna just said, do you talk about the hookers around your kids? Oh, because you've been quite free with us. Now, Denise gonna say, this is my friend of 20 years. These are your actions. Like, lean into the hoism. Just lean into it because it's what you're bringing to the table. Like, if you were really Miss Priss, how we found out Kim Fields was boring as fucking Regine Hunter was the most interesting thing she ever did. We ain't find that out about you. You are the girl from Wild Things. And ain't nothing wrong with it. You're like a little puss every now and then. I mean, I don't, but you do, and that's fine. So that was the shit. Shit ain't resolved. We did not get enough Garcelle this episode, but I can't wait to see her next week. Oh, God, Denise is still whining about threesomes next week? Girl, that ain't the ticket.